And hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Mind of James. You probably heard that. Wally's telling me that I am sitting here making noise. So, a change of pace for a beer. Cincy Light Lager. Really good. I just enjoy it, made by Rheingeist. Um, who would have known that we would have changed beers? So, I'm not saying we're completely giving up on Yingling. I'm just saying that I need a little bit of different taste. So yeah, this week, I forgot to tell you guys 2 weeks ago I got a 4-day ban on TikTok. Um, but before we get into that, I forgot to mention a Raz flavor that is a new one. It's raspberry limeade. So delicious, just so delicious. Anyway, so yeah, I got a 4-day ban on TikTok. Um, I usually play with a group of guys, and I can be very. Turns out I can be very sarcastic and take it a little too far. So I apologize to you, Coco. Probably did it again tonight, but I did an 8-hour stream today, and I'm running on a quarter of a brain cell right now. So, um, yeah, got a 4-day ban on TikTok. But you know what? I've been having a lot of fun because my TikTok is growing, and I love it. My Twitch career or my streaming career is growing, and I absolutely love it. I I I think it's a lot of fun, and a lot of people jump in chat, and I get to talk to them, and they get to talk to me, and I'm making friends, and it's like this is this is good. This is good. I like this. I like what I'm doing here. It's a lot of fun to me. Um, uh, it just I didn't think that I would get to this point, and it's a milestone in my streaming career, and I'm enjoying it. I'm very well enjoying it. So what else is going on in my world? Um, I have I've been reading this book called Think and Grow Rich. Um, very helpful, very helpful, and it really talks about manifestation. It really talks about it really helped me with manifestation. You know what I mean? Like I'll tell you a story. So I had a 2004 Dodge Ram. It was red, single cab. I loved it. I loved my truck. Um, and then it was just like I went to an auto expo and I saw a brand new Ram truck. But at that point, they switched over to Ram truck, and I was like, I put on Facebook, I will have one of these. I will have one of these. And not a year later, I had one. So I mean, I'm a very powerful thoughts, or your thoughts are very powerful when it comes to manifestation. If you put your thoughts in the right direction, it will grow. It starts here and then it manifests out in the reality, or the matrix if you want to go that route. But it's very thoughts are very powerful, and throughout my entire life I never really thought too much about it. um Thought too much about thoughts and how powerful they can be until right about now. So I'm putting a lot of thought power into something that I really want, and something, we're gonna see, and it's been going good so far. So um, I want, well, I don't want to tell you guys about it. I want to show you. So keep watching, keep listening, and go push the YouTube channel for the streaming, which is youtube.com/ on a level 162. Apparently algorithms changed on that shit. So, you know, go push, go watch, go view, go like, subscribe, share, whatever you need to do. Whatever you know, I, you know, I need help growing that thing. So what I'm currently doing is not working, so I got to change it up a bit. Um, what else is new? Oh, one of my friend's boyfriends messaged me out of nowhere. Said, you know, you can be friends with my woman, but you actually I can read it verbatim. I'll read it verbatim for you. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. I am warning you. You can be friends with my woman. Don't ever make a move on her on here. I'm just realizing he made a mistake. I am warning you. You can be friends with my woman. It don't ever make a move on here. You understand me? Like, come on, dude. Like, I'm your ally, man. I'm not here to make a move on her. You know what I mean? I don't I don't need to do that. So I mean, at the end of the conversation, I got kind of mad. I got kind of mad, you know, because it's like I've been nothing but cool to this dude. So it's like I just been nothing but cool to him. You know what I mean? Treat him with respect. It comes out of nowhere with this. So I said, honestly, dude, at the end of this thing, I'm not gonna get into all the bullshit because it's just like going back and forth of, hey man, I don't know what you heard, I don't know what she's told you. We're cool. We're just friends, and I want to keep it that way. You know, but at the end of it, I was like, honestly, I've been cool with you, and I don't understand what's with coming at me like this. You got no problems here. Good. He says, good. Let's keep it that way. And I reply, keep it the same way it's been. Understood. Like, I'm just gonna keep it the same way it's been, brother. You ain't got no problems over here. Like, confession time. I used to be a really big fuck boy. Like, and now later in my years, I'm starting to realize that, man, that was a problem. That was a real problem I was causing, and probably ruined two really good relationships because of it. So, I mean, it's self reflection, and it was good. It was good self reflecting, good finally realizing that I was the problem. Um, so, yeah, I was the problem, and I can be okay with that. Sorry. But I really am sorry. You know, if those two people ever watch this, my bad. I was in a fucked up time. Um, it doesn't make up for, you know, it doesn't justify anything I did, but, you know, sorry. But now these days, I just keep to myself, man. I just keep to myself. Like, okay, so improv class this past week was like a go out with a teacher kind of thing, and talk to the teacher, get to know everybody. So me and two other people came through 101, 201. Now this is 301. So we were all three of us who came, who were still who are like the original friend group. We all came and said, you know, we were all standing at the bar, and everybody else in the class and the teacher sat down at a table, but nobody told us. Nobody told us that they were going to do that. And I just looked at both of them. I said, they didn't tell us. I ain't going over there. Fucking boundaries. You know what I mean? You don't get asked anything, don't go. They don't tell you about it, don't care. That is how I run my life now. If you don't want to tell me you're going to do something, and then, you know, easily could have sent me a text and said, "Hey, we're gonna do this," and you didn't. I ain't going, and I don't care. You know what I mean? I got shit to do. But when I was younger, man, that shit really hurt my feelings. It really hurt my feelings. Like I really wanted to be involved with stuff, and now it's like you're not even gonna invite. Now it's like, good, I'll stay home. There's a Hooters right down the street I can go hang out at. They'll talk. You ain't hurt my feelings anymore. Um, so those are the two big things. It's really, man, people. I love a person getting to know a person by themselves. Love it. You get them around people, they, they just change, and it's just I'd rather just stay to myself, bother nobody. You know what I mean? And just that's it. I never used to be like that. I've always wanted to be around people. Now I'm just like, I do get the craving. I am human. I do get the craving to have, someone hanging out with and all this bullshit and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. But then again, it's like today, I really want to go to Waffle House today. And I was like trying to think of someone to invite to go with, but what's why reach out and look desperate? You know, if I just have to go by myself. So you know what I did? I went to Chick-fil-A and I had a really good meal. And then I did a 8-hour stream today that was awesome, and it was so much fun. Um, so you got to learn. If you master the power of being alone and be comfortable with it, you have mastered one of the greatest skills on the planet. Because you will find out that people will hang around people they don't want to be around just to be around people. Or they'll be in a relationship just to be in a relationship so they're not alone. Man, that is a powerful, powerful tool to have if you master being alone. If you can really master it. You know what I mean? And it's, so far, I think I'm doing a good 93%. I mean, there's some days where I'm just like, okay, I got to talk to someone. So I'll go to Hooters, or I'll just reach out to someone that I haven't talked to in a minute. So, I mean, hey, we're all human here. We all crave some contact of some sorts, whether it's physical or communication or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, if you master that shit, game's yours, man. The game is yours. And that's all about, you know, you learn the hard way with that kind of thing. You learn the hard way on how to master being alone. If you really want to master it, you will learn the hard way. And there's only one way to learn it, the hard way. There's no easy way to get around it. Um, I I had to master it myself, and it was a hard process to do. But you know what? It came in the form of I don't want to be around anybody. It did not come into the form. It did not come into my life as the form of I have to not be around people. You know, I don't want to be around people. I'd like to get in places, get out. But special people I like to hang out with, come on in. You know. Um, so that's about it, man. That is about it. And I wish you the best in your mastering alone journey. I wish you the best. Because some roads, it's just going to be you and God and the path you're on. That's it. That's all there is to it, man. That's all there is to it. Um, and you know, hard subject change. What the fuck is going on with all these planes getting in accidents all of a sudden? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what it is. Like, it seems like every week there's a fucking plane crash, or a plane's hitting another plane, or a plane's getting struck by a bird, or something. Something's going on. So, yeah. And then the Doge team continues to find misuse funds within the government. Go Elon. I don't know whether he's a cousin or an uncle or whatever he is, but he's a lawyer in West Virginia, liberal, which doesn't make a damn bit of difference to me. You can be liberal, conservative. Me personally, I'm in the middle. You know what I mean? I don't hold a loyalty to either party. It's whatever I feel like voting for that year. And he posted on Facebook that is fundamentally illegal of what Doge is doing. How? How is it fundamentally illegal? I would seriously like to know, because from what I see, a non-government person, Elon Musk, is going in and auditing all these government agencies and finding out that you're spending all this tax. They recovered $2 trillion, and we're not even 2 months into Trump's 4-year term. $2 trillion. Trillion. That's a lot of money. Wasteful money. I already talked about it in another episode. Let's not harp on it. But here's my thoughts. While Trump was running against Biden, they threw everything at him. They kicked on him. They spit on him. They ran his name to the ground. And for 4 years, when he lost the election, he tried everything he could. But it was just that thing where, and I'm gonna say this, he licked his wounds. He went home and licked his wounds. You know what I mean? He was sitting there just, I'll get these motherfuckers again. Watch this. So for 4 years, he was just licking his wounds, and then guess what? Wounds healed, baby. He came back and he won the presidency again. 30-something federal convictions, still the U.S. president. So now that he's in charge of all this land that the United States has, and he's in charge of every citizen and all this stuff, he's really, really grabbing the Democratic Party by the pussy right now. He's really doing it, because they are in the limelight, and they are looking terrible right now. So, you know, you poke the bear for 4 years, guess what? The bear's gonna hurt, and it's hurting. It has really opened my eyes to like what I believe and don't believe in the federal government anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want my name on their desk, but I don't believe, if they came down here and it's like, well, you know what? We want pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. Bullshit. I say bullshit. Absolute bullshit. So it is one of those things where you can't tell me No authority figure in power within the U.S. government can tell me anything right now. Uh, I still believe in the fire department, police department, or life saving department, EMTs, all that stuff. You know, those guys are boots on the ground when it comes to saving people and protecting us. But as far as like Congress people, Senate, um, state, local, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. You know, it's all bullshit. And that's a sad thing. And that's a sad thing to have when you no longer believe in the the entity that is supposed to, point the direction of your happiness. And you see that it's just a giant sham. It's a sad thing it's a sad thing to see. It's a sad thing to see. So, hey, they brought it upon themselves. Just remember that. They brought it upon themselves. Um, so, beer crack. Um, that's how I feel about what's going on. Still want my money back. Still, President Trump, Elon Musk, do your thing. If you got, they were saying $5,000 checks to every tax-paying citizen. I think it's a little low for $2 trillion. But I mean, if there really is a deficit to this country, then let's get it paid off first. But 20% back to the people, 20% to pay down the deficit. I mean, I just pay the deficit off, and then just redirect the spending. Anything outside the borders of America doesn't get anything. Call me mean, call me whatever you want. But that's my personal feelings. But if you I would really like to talk to my family member and ask him why it's fundamentally illegal. I just don't feel like I just don't feel like getting into it. Even him, like he's my relative. He has the last name of Allville. He has Allville blood running through his veins. As a lawyer, he's probably a good lawyer. Has his own business, I guess. I don't know. But I as a tax-paying citizen, that I see my tax dollars being used as that, and you're complaining about them finding out about it, don't agree with you. Show me the laws to where it's violating these standing U.S. laws in this country, that it's violating some whatever in the United States. That what Doge is doing is fundamentally illegal. So, another hard transition. I'm not good at transitions. Lately here, I've been really wanting a girlfriend. So we'll see where that goes. Been swiping on the apps, getting all apped up, as they say. So I mean, that's where it sticks with that. I mean, uh, plus I miss getting laid. I miss getting laid. It's nice. It's nice. You go without it for so long, you're like, I really like that. So, you know, let's campaign for me to get a girlfriend. So, Um, Plus, it's just companionship, building a life with someone. They'd really have to understand about me streaming and doing a podcast. A very understanding person. So, what else is going on? Kindness prevailed this past week. My car showed it was my right tire being low in air, so I went to tire discounter so I got the tires put on, and I talked to them about it. They topped me off with air, and come to find out, my tires got rotated, and they never had the car relearn where the sensors were. Probably a $60 thing to do, but the dude did it for free, and I was just being kind. And he was a kind dude, and just to let you know, kindness will get you really far. So shouts out to the dude at Tire Discounters for doing that. I appreciate you, my man. So let's get into the news. I'm sure there's plenty to talk about within the news. We're going to get off that old TikTok thing. I'm tired of looking at computer screens for the night. Amazon drops new Apple Mac Mini, lowest price ever. It's such a good computer. The new Mac Mini is such a good computer. 25 companies hiring fully remote. Dragon Ball Daima reveals Goku can turn Super Saiyan 4 whenever. You know, I have not watched Daima yet, so the F-14 Tomcat summed up in 4 words. I really like that jet. That was my favorite jet. What? Just soup it up in 4 words, man. Clearly. Sweet. Didn't get announced. Didn't see the 4 words on that article. But that F-14 Tomcat, the one in Top Gun, that's my favorite jet. It's just a cool looking jet. I really am excited about that jet. I don't know. I just get all giddy inside about that jet. How old is Captain America at the end of Marvel's Endgame? Let's find out. I don't care. Just tell me how old this dude was. He would be 186 years old. That's insane. That's old. Let's back it out. March 1st will be an incredible day for Transformers fans. Probably not. I just didn't like. I don't like. Chevron staffers absorbed long-awaited layoffs as CEO pledges accountability. Well, let's find out. Chevron plans to cut a fifth of its workforce, about 8,000 people, comes after oil prices traded in $70 to $80 barrel range. The layoff cap is a tough 18 months for the second largest oil producer. Man, it's tough going through this, but we are the last of the majors to make cuts. Everyone was wondering. Chevron said in November it aimed to cut to $3 billion in costs by 2026, including changing how and where work is performed. I wonder what's going to happen. Because I just wonder what's going to happen. Oil companies is booming. Oh, and Picoin has been released. So good for Picoin, man. That's going to be a fun adventure to get into. But so that's the news. Nothing really exciting. Doge team's doing its thing. Chevron's making cuts, and the F-14 Tomcat is my favorite jet. Um, go grow streaming. Um, my streaming twitch.tv/on a level 162. Uh, Instagram is on a level 162. TikTok is at on a level 162 gaming, and the YouTube is www.youtube.com/on a level 162. And the podcast is at Mind of JPA on Instagram, and at www.youtube.com/at Mind of JPA. I love every single one of you who support me in watching this program. I try and just talk to you as a human being every week and get shit off my mind, and I'm glad y'all listen. So, I love all of you. Be safe out there. And remember to fear God and keep his commandments. And I'll see you on the next one.